Chapter 246. The Long Sky Jedi. Everyone was stunned. What kind of trio is this? Simply one is more arrogant than the other. They suddenly found out that there are still people stronger and more domineering than the Black Armor Army in the middle of this spirit sealing space. It's really a strange thing. Arrogant, really arrogant, killing people on the street is not even a problem. How dare you not even put Lord Changkong in your eyes? If I don't bring you to justice today, where is the Black Armor Army's military prestige? A long whistle came from far away. In the darkness, a group of Black Armored Army came in a great wave. Their flags were spreading. Their lances were directed towards them. Their might was unparalleled. A powerful aura shot straight up to the clouds and boiled the heavens. In front of this group of black armored troops, there were 3 golden armored powerhouses riding ferocious beasts. Their eyes blazing, coldly staring at Kang Chon's trio. Everyone was shocked. What was going on here? Surprisingly, so many black armored troops had been deployed. What exactly was the origin of these 3 people? The crowd couldn't help but look at Kang Chon's 3 people. They felt that these 3 people were becoming more and more mysterious. It was impossible for people to see through. They always felt unfathomable. Da da da. With a sound of footsteps, these arriving black armored troops immediately surrounded Kang Chon's 3. They raised their lances in their hands and coldly pointed them away. The 3 golden armored powerhouses, on the other hand, came riding their ferocious beasts, looking down at Kang Chon's 3, their eyes glaring. "Aren't you guys going to ask me why I killed him?" Kang Chon smiled gently and asked indifferently. "There is no need to ask. Violating the King's law of Heavenly City, killing the Black Armored Army, offending Lord Changkong. No matter which of these, you guys would not be too old to die even if you died tens of thousands of times." One of the golden armored powerhouses coldly shouted as he directly gave orders for people to kill the 3 Kang Chon people, and a great battle was imminent. These black armored army soldiers were all peak emperor level powerhouses. They possessed killing formations, and when they joined forces, they were completely capable of resisting and even killing quasi-invincible powerhouses. Those 3 golden armored powerhouses, on the other hand, stayed aside with cold faces, their killing auras surging to the sky, ready to strike at any time. "You're only allowed to kill and not allow us to resist. Is this your kingly law?" "I poo." Xiao Jin rose up in a violent rage and directly rushed towards the crowd. Unparalleled power erupted from within him, killing a group of black armored troops as they retreated back and forth. "In the City of Heaven, our Black Armor Army is the King's law. When I say you are guilty, you are guilty," a golden armored powerhouse said coldly, as he harnessed a ferocious beast and leapt high into the air, swinging out his lance in mid-air. Killing towards Xiao Jin, the tip of the lance had a cold light on it, and a murderous aura spread. HMPH. "In that case, Master Monkey will abolish this King's law today." Little Gold snorted coldly at his words. Directly erupting with invincible level of power, a fist blasted him with golden light. "Then let's see if you have this strength." Before the golden armored powerhouse could finish his words, Little Gold's fist came blasting in, the powerful force exploding him in one fell swoop, causing him to turn into a mist of blood, not even finishing his last words. "Who you?" Everyone was once again shocked. A powerful quasi-invincible powerhouse died in such a tragic manner. The difference in strength between the 2 sides was too great. On the other side, Kang Chon and Brahmashan also shot out, one after another, their eyes blazing, their eyes stern. Their killing aura almost materialized, like a blade shattering the void. And wherever they passed, the Black Armored Army all died tragically. Everyone watching the battle was completely dumbfounded. The 3 quasi-invincible powerhouses died so quickly. They didn't even see clearly how Kang Chon's trio moved their hands. The 2 sides were simply not on a level above. Is it invincible? Some people guessed, but immediately dismissed it. How could 3 invincible powerhouses appear all at once? It was simply unprecedented. It was simply impossible. Many people still felt that Kang Chon's 3 talents were too strong. In the past, it wasn't that there weren't such people. The same again quasi-invincible level, but they could stand proudly above the crowd. Their strength was infinitely close to invincible powerhouses, like the Devil's Sky. The Dragon 3 Princes in the quasi-invincible level is so. They have a very strong talent. Kill the same level of strong people like butchering a dog general easy. Unbeatable. It's better to let that Long Kong Ji of yours come out. Little Gold stepped forward, a blazing divine light emanating from his eyes, his huge body causing the earth to tremble. It's better to leave it to me. It's been a long time since the little monk has done anything. Brahma Heart grabbed his hand and said, having just broken through the invincible realm long ago, he needed an opponent of the same level to seal his strength. Everyone was dumbfounded at the words. What kind of trio was this, actually not putting Chang Kongji in their eyes at all? How can the other party be said to be an invincible level of absolute power or? Those black armored troops are even full of black. Their eyes are gloomy and terrifying. If the eyes can kill, Kang Chon 3 people are afraid that they have already been killed countless times. Who was it that said they wanted to fight me? Right at this moment, a majestic voice exploded in the sky, and the entire space immediately trembled, as if it was about to collapse. Everyone was shocked and all looked at the voice. Who wants to fight with me? The sound waves shook the sky. The heavenly thunder rolled. Not far above the long street, a mighty and unparalleled figure slowly walked. His footsteps were slow, but it was a step of 100 meters, and in an instant, he arrived in front of the crowd. This was a youth with a full head of dark hair, gloomy eyes and arrogant face. He was wearing a mountain and river brocade robe. Wearing a dark cloud dragon crown, an invincible aura was revealed. Although he didn't intentionally emit power, but everyone felt a heavy sense of oppression. The surroundings were silent. Everyone looked at this person in shock. Their chests seemed to be pressing a huge stone, somewhat breathless. Long Kong Ji. This was Long Kong Ji. He had really come. The hearts of the crowd were shocked. As a peerless powerhouse, Chang Kong Ji was an existence in the limelight wherever he was, and many people felt a great deal of pressure when they saw him arrive. This was the might brought by a peerless powerhouse. Not far away, the Kang Chon trio frowned as they looked at Chang Kong Ji, deep thoughts appearing in their eyes as they wondered why this peerless powerhouse was targeting them. They didn't know this person at all. Are you the ones who want to fight me? Chang Kong Ji's icy cold eyes swept over the Kang Chon trio and said with a face full of disdain. He was filled with arrogance as he looked out of the sky. The surrounding crowd closed their breaths, not daring to breathe a single breath as they looked at the Kang Chon trio with a face full of sympathy. Chang Kong Ji personally arrived. Without bloodshed, that was impossible. The majesty of a peerless powerhouse was inviolable. Whoever dared to violate it would have to pay heavy consequences. But today, there was a person who violated it. No, a monkey to be precise. Little Gold stepped out, the light in his eyes blazing as he coldly hummed, "You're wrong. Master Monkey alone is enough to kill you." After the words were spoken, a powerful aura rose up to the sky, shaking the heavens and the earth. The crowd was instantly shocked. What kind of character was this, daring to be so arrogant, even in front of an invincible powerhouse? He simply didn't know how to die, but they also admired Little Gold's courage. Very good, I, Chang Kong Ji, haven't seen such an arrogant person for a long time. Last time, a kid called Overlord was also this arrogant. In the end, he was knocked down by me to the quasi-invincible realm and kicked out of the heavenly city. You guys have given me a surprise. As long as you kneel down and submit, I can spare your lives. Long Kong Ji sniffed and said with a gloomy face, his eyes filled with a morose killing aura. The surrounding crowd couldn't help but sigh with emotion when they heard this. 10 years ago, a young man called Hegemon rose strongly in the City of Earth battlefield, fighting all the battlefields without any enemy. almost as if he was thought to be able to rise to the rank of invincible powerhouse very soon. However, this overlord was too arrogant, or rather too tragic. He dared to kill a black-armored army soldier head within the city, angering the cyan-colored. Facing an invincible powerhouse, the overlord was naturally no match, and in the end, he returned to the city of Earth in disgrace. The three cyan-colored people were surprised when they heard this. They didn't think that Hegemony King had such a past. The other party was actually a quasi-invincible powerhouse long ago, only to be knocked off his realm. If Hegemon hadn't fallen off his realm, I'm afraid that cyan-colored wouldn't necessarily have been his opponent back then. cyan-colored, what's the point of talking too much with these people? They killed the 4 soldier heads and dared to offend you. It's hard to vent your anger if you don't kill them. Suddenly, an enchanting woman slowly walked amongst the crowd. Her eyes were piquant, her plump hips were perky, and her soft curves exuded a seductive aura. The surrounding crowd couldn't help but swallow their mouths, and some of those who were not strong-willed even had eyes that blazed with the fire of desire. This was an overwhelmingly beautiful demoness who swayed her delicate body and came, gently holding cyan-colored's arm as she delicately said, "cyan-colored, these people killed the Black Armor Army. If we don't kill them, where's the majesty of the Black Armor Army? Please Lord cyan-colored avenge the 4 soldier heads." The crowd of Black Armored Army instantly knelt down on one knee and shouted at the top of their voices. Not far away, cyan-colored's trio looked at this demonic woman who had suddenly arrived with great surprise, and at the same time, it dawned on them. HMPH. So it's this vixen that's causing trouble. I said, why did she provoke the enemy to assassinate her for no reason? Xiaojin hummed, looking at the opposite side of the demonic woman with killing intent in his eyes. This Fox Emperor is too vindictive. It's been so long, but she still remembers what happened in the City of Man battlefield. That dragon blood fruit shouldn't mean anything to her nowadays. Fan Xing shook his head. This demonic woman was no one else. It was the Fox Emperor who had crisscrossed the City of Man battlefield back then. During the fight for the dragon blood fruit, she had been injured by cyan-colored and fled, and had sworn to take revenge and avenge her death. Not wanting such a long time to have passed, the Fox Emperor had actually evening out an invincible powerhouse and used his power to deal with cyan-colored's trio, which was truly considered to be a revenge. Hegemonic Emperor cyan-colored, remember me. I didn't expect us to meet so soon. The Fox Emperor blinked her delicate eyes and scanned cyan-colored's trio, a hint of surprise flashing through her eyes. I didn't expect that all 3 of them have already been promoted to quasi-invincible. This kind of cultivation speed is truly terrifying. This time, I absolutely can't let them off the hook, or else when they are promoted to invincible, it will be hard for me to escape death. The Fox Emperor thought in her heart. The killing intent in her eyes grew stronger and stronger, the same batch of trialists. But the other party had already been promoted to quasi-invincible. This made her heart very unbalanced. So you guys have known each other for a long time, huh? Hegemony Emperor. I don't like this name. So you are destined to die today. cyan-colored laughed coldly as he stroked the Fox Emperor beside him. Then his icy cold eyes shot towards the heavens with a murderous aura in his eyes. As a peerless powerhouse, cyan-colored could not be a fool. He was very clear that this was all designed by this woman beside him, in order to take revenge by his hand. In this regard, he does not care. This woman he likes very much, for her revenge is nothing. More importantly, this can also deepen his majesty. In the hearts of a group of cultivators in the City of Heaven, it is also good for him. Therefore, cyan-colored went with the flow, turned a blind eye, and watched as the Black Armored Army came to trouble cyan-colored's trio, and was finally decapitated by cyan-colored's trio, all of which was within his grasp. He liked this feeling of being in control of everything, because this was the might of an invincible powerhouse. He possessed this might, and it gave him the satisfaction of power. HMPH, big talk. Little Gold snorted coldly at his words. He stepped forward, his chi rushing into the sky, his mouth disdainfully saying, "With you not being worthy to fight with my brother, it's up to Master Monkey to behead you." Little Gold did what he did, very strong, not putting Chang Kongji in his eyes at all, immediately striking out, blasting towards the other party with a punch. The surrounding crowd was stunned. This golden furred monkey was simply too strong. Sensible that the other party was an invincible powerhouse, he dared to face the battle alone. What kind of courage was this?